Okay, let's continue, and I want to create some kind of pumps here in that vintage style that you can see on some really old gas station or something like that, to really underline the style of this whole station. So let's move a cursor here by shift right clicking, and let's add a plane. Now go into the edit mode and scale this down to something like this, and we can use a period key to zoom in on the object. And right now I want to scale this on the y-axis, so scale S and Y to make it more rectangular. Okay, and we will extrude this up. Maybe grab this on the Z a little bit more. Okay, and right now I want to make two horizontal cuts, so let's press Ctrl R to cut, increase with the mouse wheel and confirm, and move a little bit up, something like this. Okay, and now I want to bevel these edges, so let's switch to the edge select, click this one here and shift click this one here, press Ctrl B and bevel it like this. Okay, and further I want to bevel these edges in the front and the back, so let's alt click here and hold shift and add to the selection, and alt shift click here and add to selection as well. And right now we can press Ctrl B to bevel, reduce to just one bevel, one segment, and bevel this up. And now to add some details, just a quick adjustments. Go to the face select by pressing 3, select this face, inset it and extrude a little bit inside to create the detail. And here I want some kind of counter or something like that, so we can start as well with inset, but now we can scale this on the Z a little bit and move this up, so press G and move this up on the Z axis. Let's get closer a little bit, and right now we can extrude this and scale on the Z axis to create a little bit of slope, and press Shift S and snap the cursor to selected face. And right now we can tab out and add a cylinder, so Shift A to add a cylinder, and go into the edit mode and scale it all the way down to something like this. Now I want to rotate it on the y-axis, so R, Y, 90 degrees, and let's scale it on the X, so S and X, and scale it down. Okay, we can tab out right now, maybe make it a little bit wider, and let's add an array modifier, and I want to set 1.2 offset and set count to 4, and right now we can just move it in place on the X, so G and X, and move it here, and we can maybe push it a little bit further, so let's grab it on the y-axis and move it inside a little bit. Now I want to some kind of a star logo up here or something like that, so let's select this, tab in, select the face all the way to the top here and snap the cursor there, so Shift S and select cursor to select it. Now we can tab out and add a circle, so let's add a circle, and we can leave it at 12 vertices, so let's just go into the edit mode and scale it down. Now press F to fill and extrude up like this. Now let's add a little bit more detail into this, so Ctrl R and mouse wheel to create two cuts. Confirm and scale this on the Z a little bit, and now face select, alt click here and alt E to extrude on normals and push this inside. Okay, now click this face up here And again, I want to snap the cursor there, so Shift S, cursor to selected. Now we can tab out, add another cylinder, so Shift A, add a cylinder, tab in, and scale this all the way down. Now press S and Z to scale this on the Z axis, and I think thickness like this will be okay. And right now I want you to rotate it on the X, so R, then X 90 degrees, so 90. And right now we can tab out and move this a little bit up, somewhere here. I think that's cool. Right now tap back into the edit mode, select this face, do an inset, extrude this inside a little bit, make one more inset, and press G and Y to grab this out to create this curvature a little bit. And again, I want you to press the Shift S to snap cursor to select it. And we don't need to tab out. I want to add another object with this mesh. It'll be separated, but they will be joined together in one object. And let's press Shift A. And since before you activated the extra object add-on, you have the extras menu here, and you can select the simple star. And now if you scale this down, you can see Blender creates a nice star for you, so you can just rotate this on the x-axis, so R then X 90 degrees. And let's scale this down even more, but the rotation isn't very good, so let's press 1 to the front view. Let's go to the wireframe by holding Z, and right now we can press R to rotate, Control to enable snapping, and to be even more precise we can hold Shift, so the increments are really small, and we can rotate it like this. Press period to focus on the object, go back to the solid view, and right now we can push this further into the logo, so let's press G and Y and move this inside a little bit, something like this. And now we will name the object, so select this one and name it pump. And basically the other one as well, they will be numbered, so pump here and here as well. And one last thing we need to do is just to select them all with the pump as a last object and press Ctrl P and set parent to object. Maybe this one is a little large, I don't know, so you can maybe play with that a little bit, but I think it'll be okay. And right now just select the pump, press Shift and right bracket, as you remember, for expanding the selection to the children of the object. And let's look from the front, and we can see that the base for the pumps is right here, and we can Alt D to duplicate this, press X and move it somewhere here, so it's placed similarly from the edge like this one here. Okay, and now I want to create one more, Alt D again, and let's place it in the middle of these two. Okay, let's go to the solid view, and there you have some nice details there. And we can move on to creating some pipes.